Nyx and Hades are against each other then. And Olympus is helping you. But they don't know I'm here as far as you're aware.
That's right, more or less. Nyx and Father seem to put up with each other. Don't seem to have much of a choice. Though ever since I learned of you, Nyx has been helping me to find you, while Father's tried to stop me.
That fool. What was he thinking? What is he thinking? Do you suppose he thinks that he's protecting me from them? Oh no.
I think maybe he does think so indeed. Because now having met my relatives upon Olympus, I can definitely see that they can be a bit vindictive about things.
Vindictiveness runs in the family, my son. Then if Olympus is involved, that would explain a lot. I'm here, not there with them, as you can see. But, oh, it seems we'll have to speak some more when next you return.
When I return. Well, this is going to be awkward.
Everything is as it always was.
The many-headed Cerberus is busy thinking of his next savory meal.
Be good, boy. Here, boy. Just as long as one of your three heads enjoys these pets.
Cease bothering the dog.
Father, have you ever considered that Orpheus might be much better as a court musician if you permitted him to see his muse again?
I have considered many possibilities, boy. And I trust Orpheus considered many possibilities before he signed away his rights to see his so-called muse when once he invaded my realm.
So you're forcing him to stay here for eternity just because he signed a contract with you?
Contracts with me are binding, until such time as they dig themselves out of the archives and tear themselves up. And I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Who knows? They might surprise you. No time to rest. What am I, composed entirely of gemstones? Where's our court musician?
You took Lord Hades down. You really did. I've never seen him quite like this before. I could scarce believe it when he came up through the pool of Styx himself.
Seemed only fair in the grand scheme of things. He slew his own parents at some point, right? I think the Fates enjoy this sort of thing.
Come on, Zag. Take some credit where it's due. Though, you'll forgive me if I keep my distance for a little while, as I think you have some issues to resolve. You watch yourself.
I'm planning to. Yushai's doing all right.
So, you can tell me in due time if you decide to, lad. But I do have a question, same as you did, going into this. Why did she leave? Why did she leave you in particular?
It's that she didn't even know I was alive. Sounds as though Nyx revived me sometime after I was born, but by that point, Mother had already left, and they let her be. For reasons I am trying to find out.
Ah, that's quite a bit to take in there. And it explains more than a bit, I think. Look, I'm not one to speculate too much. I trust you'll find the answers that you seek as you proceed.
Thanks, sir. I better not.
Stay out of there.
What's new?
But Prince, I don't know what to say. Are you joking around with me, maybe?
Oh, I am deadly serious, Dusa. Honest. It's for you.
Oh, why, Prince, wait, you're back? I mean, I heard that... How come you're still here?
Oh, yes, I made it pretty far. On that account, you heard correctly, Dusa. But turns out I have unfinished business here, so I should be turning up like this from time to time.
Oh, wow. Well, that's great. I mean, I hope it's great. I mean, if you agree it's great, I also think it's great. If that's okay?
It is. It's both okay and great. Here's the catch of the day. Or night. Seems fair enough. Work approved. I have this crippling compulsion to commission objects I am never ever going to sit on.
None shall sit besides myself and Cerberus.
Let's go with this one then. If I'm to keep seeing my chamber walls, they might as well not be completely barren.
Why don't you clean your chambers rather than adorn them?
You reached the surface.
This one.
Keep it down.
Nyx, my mother was quite concerned to learn Olympus has been aiding me. Haven't you put her in danger by involving them? Was there no other way?
No, there was not. She has been in danger all along. I concealed her, yes, even from me. But it is not enough. I do not think that you could have found her without the Olympians. And if I did not reveal your existence to them, if they discovered who you are, it would be worse.
Ugh, what a mess. How are we going to fix this?
The Olympians maintain belief that you are trying to reach them. I trust we can sustain this understanding for a long, long time. Perhaps not forever, but long enough to discover a solution. Perhaps with your birth mother's help.
I'll be careful. How about we put this there?
The valor of the great-hearted Achilles is immortalized upon the prince's wall, as though it might stir up more courage from within.
Achilles must have been incredible back when he was alive. Who needs sleep?
The ever-energetic prince, alas, remains incapable of sitting still, even with such a supple, comfortable seating arrangement nestled in his chambers now.
I just prefer to stand, all right? I'm wide awake. Can't afford that. The power of night.
prizes over there.
What's all this?
Less yak and more smacking, boyo. Now come on.
I'm through with Father's dirty work. Razor sharp. How'd that happen? More numbskulls? Heads up. Just in time. Vast riches.
Certain you were well on your way out of there last time, nephew. But no matter, we'll just get you on another voyage to the top.
Let's make some waves, right, Uncle? Gods grant me strength. That's life. Go sneak. You stab me, I stab you. Phew, felt that. Weak. Delicious. Got some zest. The fates are being kind, I guess. Much better. Of the gods. Thanatos?
Pardon the interruption. Remember, not a word of this to anyone. What say we get things started?
Sounds good.
This won't go on the record.
Power of Olympus. Powered up.
I'll take more down next time. You seemed a little winded there, no? Not even close to the surface yet, either.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there, Than.
You're very welcome. Now I'd better get back before Lord Hades catches on to them.
Charon's shop. Thank you, mate. I bet Electo's next. What do you know?
You know something, Redblood? In retrospect, I should have known this wasn't going to be a quick job.
They say both gods and mortals are notoriously poor at estimating how long it takes to get anything done.
Normally when I'm on the job, they grovel, then they scream. They shut up eventually, but not you. At least, not yet.
She wasn't very nice. Mine. Well, Father?
Alecto failed just as her sister did.
My keepsakes. All set. Should I take the train? Up we go. Be there soon, Bone Hydra. How do you do? Nice meeting you.
Hey, you beat your fastest time fighting through all of that. Not that I'm keeping track. I'm keeping track.
Sooner than anticipated, cousin, and my estimations seldom are inaccurate. All for the best, of course. Perhaps you're simply faster.
The Shield of Light.
Get your hands off my trophy.
No time to lose.
They have their chance.
Peace and quiet.
What's going on?
Look, Eurydice, I promise not to bother you with this each time, but you should know your husband's shattered by what happened with the two of you. He's genuinely sorry, and he loves you very deeply still, I'm sure of it.
And what am I supposed to do with that, Your Royal Majesty?
I don't know yet. Though you know what? You shouldn't take my word for it. You should take his.
Don't think I'll be running into him anytime soon, from what I understand. But you're the Hades kid. You want to pull some strings on our behalf? Go right ahead, I guess. But I won't hold my breath. Even if I could. You got it.
Ooh, that's good.
To all the fools that strive for me, they've come and gone and
Thanks again.
Bye, hon.
circle. No hard feelings. Not yet. That's better. Which path? Olympus, I accept this message. Steady now. Bone Hydra, you're back. How wonderful. Heads. Mine now. Another day or night in paradise. trouble. Problem solved. Better bless him. Hit me. Well then.
Swift Hermes urge you on, I see, O son of Hades. Beware the narrow distance between hastiness and swiftness, a distinction I am not so sure the god of travel.
Just getting started.
Well chosen, little Hades.
We Olympians, we are a prideful family, cousin. You cannot simply choose a favorite without spurring one of us to rule.
Damned either way, I guess. Now she's hungry.
Satisfied we understand each other better now, don't we? What do you...
You again. My next opponent has arrived.
Short order? That was another jab about my height, wasn't it?
I do not jab. All of my strength goes into every strike.
guess I win this round. The curse of chaos has been lifted. A little offering for you, good Lady Demeter. I'm deeply grateful for your willingness to aid me in all this.
I must acknowledge and accept your thoughtful gift of nectar, Zagreus. Would that the... The mark of chaos is upon you, isn't it? A force older than I. Yet one which you ought not trust so readily.
Perks you right up. Did Daedalus himself build all of this?
I'm with you every step till you arrive here, Zagreus. Then I will probably ignore you like the rest. Just warning you ahead of time, all right?
There we go.
Within the delicately hewn constructions of Elysium exist places of peace so utterly serene and absolute as mortal kind is seldom to experience during the average short and often painful coil.
Is this really as good as it gets for mortal kind? Good enough to eat. Zesty. Stygius grows stronger.
A challenger! Come forth, blackguard. You're mine! Truly think you shall withstand our unsurpassable bullhorn technique?
this again. The Underworld's entryway. Come on up. That is a scuffer. I'll pay for that. Extra blessing. You. Your turn. gods have spoken. That woke me up. What is this stuff? Another one of those especially gigantic vermin. Ugh, those things. my senses. I'll take it. Satyr sack. In the name of Hades. That's something. Let's just go down this satyr hole. Maybe I should check the other passageways before I leave.
Each violent countenance of Cerberus agrees. The satyr.
Bye for now, boy. I'm out of here.
To think Olympus has been aiding you. You must be so grateful to them for their aid, without which...
Yeah, about that. Father, did you let Mother go because you feared Olympus would find out? And not respond well to the circumstances if they did?
Be grateful they have not found out as yet for all your meddling. You do not know them as well as you think. Ask yourself why she left Olympus and how. Or better yet, ask her.
Well, she seems quite lovely, so knowing you probably tricked her into signing a pact to come join you or something. Since you weren't allowed on Olympus, why not have Olympus come to you?
Ha! Surprisingly not distant from the truth. I took her, boy. I took her down with me. Is that what you wish to hear? Does that anger you? Come, bring forth that anger. Of the underworld, I command you now to rise and fight for me. this. Fall, blast you. How is this possible? That this... You'll pay for...
There. Hermes would be proud. My weapons can grow even stronger now. Mother isn't far. I'm back.
I could not stand it on Olympus, Zagreus. The blustering, the posturing, my overbearing mother. None of it. I would have left the mountain voluntarily, except...
Except Father absconded with you, didn't he? Dragged you down with him into the underworld. So if Olympus were to find that out, I shudder to think of the consequences.
That fool is trying to protect me even now. It wasn't he who absconded with me, my son. And it's more complicated even than that. I was content to leave, willing to make my life within the underworld, with your father.
I dare not ask who did bring you to Father then. So essentially, you ran away from home to live with him. I mean no disrespect, but did you realize what you were getting yourself into?
We have a tendency to be impetuous when we are younger, Zagreus. I heard all about your father before we met. Admired paintings of him. It was very awkward at first, but he had a bluntness I fancied. A sense of principle. I much preferred him to his brothers, I can tell you that.
So, then you secretly left Mount Olympus to be with the god of the dead in the underworld, and Olympus never found out. What do you suppose would happen if they did?
I think there would be war between Olympus and your father, Zagreus, if they found out. Especially now, after all this. And after all this time. They slew their parents once. If the Titans could be wiped from this world, so can we all.
So it makes sense. If Father, he agrees with you and thinks that leaving you in hiding here, that it's the only way he can prevent that war.
I can see how your father, shrewd but also single-minded as he was, might have followed such a line of reasoning as that. Oh, Zagreus. What have I done?
No. What have I done? I can't. Oh, I need to fix this.